Hello everyone and welcome. So today's video we're going to be doing an unbagging. This is a painting that I have been waiting for almost 5 months, and there is quite a story behind this. So what we're going to do is we're going to first look at the painting and go over the product itself. I will be going over my first impression of the product and then share with you my final thoughts. So I've already opened the bag at the top just so that I can get into it a little bit easier. And believe it or not, this is my first time ever receiving a painting in a bubble boot. So it's going to be interesting. I've had paintings in the past come in boxes that literally fall apart in my hands, but I've never had a bubble boot before. So let's open this up and see what we have here. And I'm not sure, let's just do it this way here. Okay. So we have a canvas. And there's the drills, an inventory sheet, and a toolkit. All right, let's take a look at the toolkit. Now, I'm going to be honest, this is a new store for me, and as I said, I'm going to, what happened with this order, and then I'll go over, like I said, my final thoughts. I will bring up the name of the store, but it will be at the end of the video, and there is a reason behind it. So I want to give a fair and honest and upfront or forthcoming review, regardless of the experience that I had. So that might tell you that I didn't have a very good experience. I did not. So I'm just letting you know up front. And as I've said before, I will always be 100% honest and upfront with each and every one of you. So by saying that, let's just go over the toolkit quick. This is the first for me, a pair of gold tweezers. These are the heavy duty ones, and they are very, very sharp. So let's just bring those up there. So yeah, very sharp. These will hurt you. But I've never received a pair of gold tweezers, so this is going to be interesting. All right, a clear pin with a blue comfort grip and a 4-placer, a thin one of those ones that we really, really like. And it also comes, it looks, oh yeah, this is a 10-placer, so it also comes with a 10-placer. The boat is one that's large, but no cutout, no spout, but very nice, and a couple chunks of wax here. And then we have an inventory sheet here. This is a 50 by 50 centimeter and 45 colors. So let's bring up the thumbnail. So this is what it'll look like once it's completed. Really pretty. It's going to be a nice image. Now, I can already tell it's double-sided adhesive. Hopefully this is around a foam core, and I can't tell right now. So we're going to put the drills off to the side, and let's take a look at this canvas. Actually, let's put that off to the side too. I do like their toolkit though. Really nice toolkit. Okay. So a couple of concerns that I already have by looking at this canvas. You can see that it's creased right through here. It's got some creases and bends through here as well, and the edges are kind of mushed. But given the fact that this canvas has been traveling for almost 5 months, it doesn't surprise me. Okay, so let's open this up. Now this is shrink wrapped, and sorry for the noise. I have been watching other people's videos on this store, and it turns out that this store actually gets their canvases from Houlihan. Again, really sorry for the crinkly sound there. So when I found that out, I was really disappointed. And the reason for that is because, not that I don't like Houlihan, I do. But for the amount of money that I paid for this painting, to know that it was from Houlihan, I would have preferred to just order from Houlihan. Just saying. Okay, so we're going to roll this out. Oh boy. Well, hopefully this part here that I'm seeing is not going to be an issue. Okay, so I'm just going to let this breathe a little bit and relax, because it has been basically balled up like that for quite some time. So while this is relaxing, let's kind of go over the drills and take a look and see the colors. Now, one thing I will say, sorry about that. There, dump that out. Sorry about that. One thing I will say about this is it is really nice that they came in individual Ziploc bags. So this painting is actually kitted up and ready to go. So if you're a new diamond painter, this would be a perfect kit for you. And the reason for that is like I said, that they're all in their own individual bags, and it's just easy, ready to go, and you won't have to do a lot of kitting up. So I'm going to put these colors in order. And as I do, I'll explain what happened with this order. Okay, I ordered this back on May 16th, and the order was shipped on May 30th. I received an email from the store with a tracking number, and I usually give it about a week before I start checking the tracking number. That way it gives the tracking number a lot of time to update. So I gave it a week, and when I went to go look at the tracking number, I noticed that there was no information on this at all. So I thought, okay, I'm going to go ahead and reach out to the store and find out if there is an issue, because it just didn't make any sense that the tracking number didn't update. So when I reached out to the store, they contacted me immediately within 8 hours, and basically told me that sometimes the carrier will change the tracking number, and in my case, that's what happened. So he gave me the new tracking number, and I thought, great. So I gave it a few more days, and this was probably the second week of June, and I decided, okay, I'm going to go ahead and check the tracking number on this painting. So what ultimately happened is I seen where the carrier had picked up the painting on the 30th. It went from their main sorting center, and then it flew to the next city in China. It went through customs there and inspection, failed inspection, went back to the original city, and it did that every day for 2 weeks. And I thought, you've got to be kidding me. I mean, what in the world is going on? So I thought, well, you know what? I'll reach out to the store again and see if they can give me a little bit of insight on what is going on, because I've never seen that before in a tracking number where the product was going back and forth between these two cities. Now, they did get back to me. They got back to me within 8 hours and explained to me that this was normal and not to worry, you know, I will get my package, and that the what was happening and the reason why they allow 4 to 8 weeks is because of this reason. But he guaranteed that it would pass inspection and I would have my package. I thought that was a little weird, but I thought, okay, I mean, obviously you know better than I do. So I just kind of went on and didn't bother checking the tracking number for another week. So I checked it again, and I noticed that this package continued to go back and forth between these two cities in China. And same thing, it was being rejected for security reasons. So I'm like, okay, something doesn't seem right with this. So I reached out to the store again, and this time, basically, they were saying that not to worry, that something in the crate that my package was in was being rejected. It wasn't technically mine, but whatever was in that crate was being rejected and had to come back. And, you know, just be patient. It'll be there, you know, blah, 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 blah. I thought, well, okay, I'm not going to get overly concerned, but it just really seemed odd that this was happening. I've watched my tracking numbers before and I've never seen this. However, with COVID, you know, things have changed. And so I just kind of sat back and thought, okay, you know, I'll give this person the benefit of the doubt. So another 2 weeks went by, and now we're into July. And I went in and checked the tracking number again, and the tracking number was telling me that it hadn't moved it hadn't moved since July 22nd. And I thought, okay, that seems a little weird, so I'm just going to give it a few more days. And I checked it again, still hadn't moved. Now we're into August. And so I thought, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and reach out to the store again, because it seems weird that it hasn't moved. The tracking number hasn't updated. So, sorry, there we go. So I reached out to the store again and I explained the situation. I told them, you know, the tracking number hasn't moved. Is there something wrong with the package? You know, is there a new tracking number? Because remember, in the beginning, they had changed the tracking number. So the person that I had been speaking to got back to me really quick and said, no, the tracking number is fine, but it can take between 10 and 30 days for the tracking number to update. I don't know about you guys, but I thought, you know, that just doesn't sound right. There's something not right with this. So I wrote him back and I said, well, if the tracking number doesn't update for 30 days, that just doesn't seem right. So he wrote back and said that he had contacted the carrier and they had assured him that the package was in the United States and that I would be seeing my package shortly. And I thought, oh, that's great. I mean, I was really excited. I figured, well, seems kind of weird that it's going to the States given the fact I live in Canada, but, you know, stranger things have happened, no big deal. So I figured maybe another 2 weeks. So that was August 4th. On August the 11th, I checked the tracking number again. Still no information. Hadn't moved, hadn't updated. Checked Canada Post. Canada Post had no information on this tracking number at all. And now I'm getting a little bit more concerned because it just didn't make any sense to me why none of this information was updating. So I didn't want to come across as being, you know, mean, nasty, or indifferent. So I waited until the 19th of August. I still didn't have any package. I still didn't have any information on the tracking number. Tracking number still didn't update. And Canada Post still didn't have any information on this painting or this package. So I reached out to them on August 19th, and I basically said to them, you know, this seems a little odd. We're way over 8 weeks on this package. We're probably, I think at this time we were on week 12. I said, you told me that the package was in the United States. You said it would take about 8 weeks. It's well over that. And I said, I'm getting really concerned because I still don't have the product. Now, I believe I paid around $50 Canadian for this painting. And I didn't say that to him, but I just said, you know, can you please just reach out to your carrier and find out if you know anything whatsoever about this package, because it seems odd that it's not updating at all. And he got back to me again and said that no, our carrier is very good about keeping track of all the packages and whatnot, and he has reassured me that it is in the United States. And you will see it soon. You will see it probably in a few days. I thought, okay. So on the first week of September, I just basically stopped looking at the tracking number. I thought, I'm just getting frustrated. There's no sense of me even checking it anymore. Anyway, a friend of mine suggested that I check the tracking number again. And we were in the first week of September at this point. And so I checked it. And lo and behold, the tracking number had some life, and the package actually was moving. And I thought, oh, great, I'm going to be seeing this pretty soon. I was so excited until I noticed that it was still in China. Now remember, in the beginning of August, the store was telling me that the package was in the United States. So at this point, I was really upset. I thought, you know what? Either the package got lost and the store was biding time and the carrier was lying to the store, or all together. It just didn't make any sense. Why are you telling me it's in the States when it wasn't? So I decided to reach back out to the store, and I said, you know, is there a problem with the package? Why did it go back to China? Because you said it was in the States, but in the tracking number clearly says that it is in China. So what is going on? And he wrote me back and said, you know, I'm really sorry for the inconvenience. Unfortunately, the package was in China all of this time, and our carrier basically made a mistake by telling us that it was in the States. But now it's cleared to go on a flight to go to the US. I'm like, first of all, why is it going to the US? I don't live in the US. I live in Canada. So I was just kind of like, what in the world? I decided at that point, I'm not even going to respond. You know, I just felt like I was getting the runaround and very, very frustrated. So that was the beginning of September. Today is September 30th, and I just got it today. It arrived in Canada on the 21st of September, and when it arrived, the first thing I did was check Canada Post because I wanted to get an idea of when it was going to be delivered. Canada Post never had any information on the tracking number. Every time I put the tracking number in, it just said no information, which seemed to be a little odd, but yeah, anyway. I was like, seriously? So I am a bit frustrated with this store. I understand that there are delays in shipping. I completely understand that. But, you know, have some respect and not lie about it. If you're going to, if there's going to be issues, or if there is an issue that arises, tell the truth. Don't make up stories. And whatever you do, you don't want your customers feeling like they're getting the runaround, because at this point, and I'm being honest, I will never purchase from this store again, only because of the customer service experience. I just felt that I was getting the runaround, and that whatever I said just went in one ear and out the other. And I thought, you know what, if I ever do get this painting, I will never buy from them again. Then I decided I was going to watch some videos, and I found out from other people that this canvas actually comes from Houlihan. I'm like, really? I ordered a Houlihan canvas 2 weeks after I ordered this one, and I got it in 3 weeks. I got this one in almost 5 months. So if I had known that this was a Houlihan painting, I would have just purchased it from Houlihan. The only thing about this painting is it is a licensed artwork. So it is legally licensed, and that was the reason why I went to that store, because I knew that they carried legally licensed artwork. Yeah, anyway, sorry. So let's show you some of these colors. We've got 153 here. Very nice lavender. 154, very pretty, dark purple. 169, kind of a gray-green color. And 161. Really pretty colors there. All right. This is 355. 336. Really pretty dark blue. Wow. Okay. 317. Gray. 310. It's not a huge bag, but pretty nice size one. Let's see, got some more threes here. So 347, some brick red. 327, really nice purple. Love me that purple. Ooh, all right. Some coral here, 352. And 351. Really pretty. All right, so we have 504, really nice mint green or blue, whichever you might want to call that. And then we've got 666, bright red. 498, another brick red. 777. This is the first time I've seen this color, so that's really pretty. It's a wine color. It's really pretty. Not very much of it, but it's pretty. Here is a light mint blue, 775. Pretty light blue here, 794. And 779. And 799. It's really nice blues in this. Okay, so we're going to do 800s now. So 893, nice pink. 832. 823. I like this color too. It's pretty. 844. Kind of a dark chocolate brown. 824. Nice blue. 819. A light pink. 38, another chocolate brown. And we've got 900s. So we got 964. This is a really pretty mint green. 939. It's kind of squashed. Look at this. I can't. They sucked the air right out of that one. Okay. 930. 934. It's got a stowaway in it. 963. 931. And 945. We've got one that's trying to leave its family. Oops. Nope, you got to go back in. There we go. Okay. Okay, so now we've got some 30. So here's 3041. Kind of a mauve color. And 3072. And then we've got the 37 family here. 3766, another beautiful mint blue. 3799, dark chocolate. 3787. 3712, nice coral. Ooh, this is a pretty lavender. 3747. Light lavender color, and 3770, a light coral. And then we've got 3 of the 38 family. So we got 3865, 3860, and 3863. All right, so those are the colors. We're just gonna scoot them over here. The drills look pretty good. I will put some in a tray here so we can take a look at some of the darker colors. I always like to look at the dark colors because if you're going to see any problems at all right guys, so sorry. I didn't realize my camera went over 30 minutes. So I was showing you the 939s and they were beautiful. I didn't see any garbage, no dimpling, very, very nice drills, beautiful sparkle. Now these are the 310s and I'm telling you, they are beautiful. Look at the sparkle in those. Very, very nice. Now, I do see a little bit of the dimpling in these, but nothing to be overly concerned about. Really, really pretty drills. So that is the 310. And again, if you're new to diamond painting, when you want to check your drills, you want to check the darker ones because the darker drills will show you if there's any garbage. All right, so we're going to check one more color since my camera rudely shut off. Let's take a look at these purples. Ooh, these are pretty. This is 327. Yeah, again, I don't see any garbage in that. That looks really, really good. And they sparkle. Wow, do they ever sparkle? Okay. So the drills look really good. I'm very impressed with the drills. Now, if this truly does come from Houlihan, this will be my first, no, actually this will be my second Houlihan with round drills. So usually I get the square drills. I've never had any issues with their square drills. So all right, so we're going to move all of this off to the side so that I can take a look now at this canvas. And hopefully, I've given it enough time to relax and breathe and do all its things so that I don't cause any problems with it. Now, one of the things about double-sided adhesive, you have to be really careful, especially if you're new to diamond painting. Double-sided adhesive is kind of tricky, and if you're too aggressive with it, you're going to end up causing rivers or possibly bubbles. That's why I like to kind of let it sit and straighten itself out, or at least give it a little bit of time to relax. And you cannot roll a double-sided adhesive the opposite direction, because you will just create a lot of issues. So bear that in mind if you're new to diamond painting. You do not want to roll this the opposite direction. All right, keeping our fingers crossed that everything is going to look okay. Here we go. I like the feel of the canvas. I will say that. It's nice and thin. It is an oil canvas. All right, here we go. Keeping our fingers crossed that there are no major issues with this canvas. All right, we've got 2 strips back. Let's grab this. Come on. There we go. All right. Well, I see one air bubble. That's not good. All right, here we go. Oh, it's definitely going to be pretty. All right, so I'm going to pause the camera so I can bring you guys down, and you guys can't even see the image, unfortunately. It is a beautiful image, but I'm going to bring you down because I want to show you what I'm looking at. There's going to be some canvas repair, unfortunately, so we'll be right back. All right, everyone, we are back, and I'm just going to bring the light in. Hopefully you guys can see this. Yeah, all right. Just making sure everything is clear. Now, the drill field looks pretty good. It does look fairly clear. I'm just going to see if I can get this a little bit more to focus. There. That looks good. Okay. Sorry about the moving of the camera. So the canvas looks really good as far as the symbols. The symbols are very clear. I noticed that there are training wheels on this canvas, but it just seems like certain symbols have those training wheels. It's not the entire canvas. But what I'm going to show you is some of the problems with this canvas. So right here, I don't know if you can see it, but there is an air bubble right in here. So I'll have to do canvas repair. There's also an air bubble right in here. And those are the 2 areas that I've noticed right off. I'm just going to look a little bit deeper into this canvas where they've matched the adhesive right here, where you see that line, and I don't know if, yeah, let me bring this out. So if you see this line like right in here, that's where the adhesive strips meet together. And sometimes if you're not careful, that can actually split and separate. So I'm just checking to see if that is occurring in this canvas, and it doesn't look like it. But again, there's bubbling along those creases, and that will have to be repaired before you actually work the canvas up, or you're going to end up with some severe problems. So yeah, again, I'm just going to bring this up a little bit here, and hopefully, let's move that there, and hopefully you can see what I'm talking about. But there is an air bubble right here. I could probably just press that down right now. Fixing air bubbles is fairly simple. All you have to do is take an X-Acto knife and cut into that. But see how that symbol is a little bit more cloudier than the one below it, or the two below it and the one above it. That's because there's air right there. So that's going to have to be repaired before you actually start working this canvas up. But it looks like that, and the one that's over here, or no, sorry, it's right here. It's this D right here. You can tell that it's cloudy. That's going to have to be sliced open so that we can get the air out of that. But it looks like those are the only two areas that I can see that has that problem. I don't see any other, well, yeah, okay, I do see some more. Okay, so there's one right, oh, you can't see it. Right, so there's one right here too that will need to be repaired right in here. Not major issues, but still, it'll require canvas repair. I don't see any like major rivering. I do see a little bit of it, but not too terrible. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and pause the camera again and bring you guys back up so that you can actually see the image, because it is quite pretty. And we'll be right back. All right, everyone, so we're back, and here is the image. It is beautiful. I mean, I am not dissatisfied with this image at all. It is gorgeous. Now, in order for me to show it to you without the glare, I have to lift it up a little bit, but look at that. It is going to be fabulous. I can't wait to get this one done. However, like I said, there's going to be some canvas repair. Notice that there's a little bit of air bubbling through here. Again, it's where these creases are, where these strips have been. So, yeah, it's not a whole lot of canvas repair, but for me, for the amount of money that I put into this painting, I really didn't expect to have to do canvas repair on top of it. So for those of you that are new to diamond painting, there are ways that you can repair your canvas depending on how bad your canvas is. So technically the canvas isn't too horribly bad, but nobody really particularly cares to have to do canvas repair. So you can see the image on this painting is really, really pretty. And guys, guess what? I figured out how to get rid of the glare. I was like, oh, maybe if I put my light over here, maybe that will work. And it does. I mean, it's amazing. Anyway, I was so happy. But here's the image of this painting. It is beautiful, and it's going to be fun to work up. Now, as I said before, right through here, and where is it? Right through here, you can see those lines. That's where the air bubbles are, and I'm going to have to do some canvas repair before I actually start working up this painting. I'm not going to do it right now. If this is something that you'd be interested in watching, I can show you how to do canvas repair. I have no problems doing that. I just don't want to make this video way too long, because it will be long if I do the canvas repair thing. So basically all I'm going to do is put down my parchment paper and cover this up, because I don't know for sure how long it's going to be before I actually get to this painting. Oops, that one's smart. All right, there we go. So the main thing about parchment paper, those of you that are new to diamond painting, and have not seen others or other creators put down parchment paper is a great alternative to get away from your opaque paper. So the nice thing about parchment paper is not only can you see your drill field, you can actually customize your strips as well. So everyone, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause the camera again and we're going to go over my final thoughts and I'll be right back. All right, everyone, we are back. And for those of you that have made it this far, thank you so much for staying and listening to me rant. And I am so sorry for that because normally I won't do that type of video, but I honestly believe that this is something that you all need to know about. So by saying that, this painting comes from Mary's Diamonds. This is a 50 by 50 full round drill with 45 colors. And we're going to go over the pros and the cons. So let's go over the cons first. The first major con that I had with this is the way it was packaged. Because this is double-sided adhesive and because the painting was basically in a crate for almost 5 months, that caused some of the canvas problems. And now, because of that reason, I'm going to have to go back in and do some canvas repair. It's not something that all of us like to do, and for the amount of money that I paid for this painting, I shouldn't have to do canvas repair. Just saying. The next con is the customer service for the store. I work for a big company that sells farm equipment, and I'm their inventory coordinator. So I do all of the ordering, I set up everything in the business system, I do all of the invoicing. And if I had treated our customers the way I was treated with this store or by this store, I wouldn't have a job. I'm just being honest. Customer service in a business is crucial. And when you're making your customers feel like they're being pushed aside or given the runaround or being lied to, that's not a good scenario. So for me, I think the customer service really needs a looking at and evaluating what's important to them. If the person that I was speaking to was honest and upfront with me and just said, you know what, we believe your package was lost, or we believe your package is possibly being quarantined and it's going to take an extra 6 to 8 weeks for it to come to you, I would have been perfectly okay with that. But that's not what happened. And by telling me it was in the States for over a month, only to find out it never even left China, that was just enough to push me over the edge. So their customer service, I believe, needs to be looked at. So let's go over the pros. The pros to this painting is the image is beautiful. This image is gorgeous. I'm very, very pleased with the image. And their drills are just amazing. So tons of sparkle in those drills. I didn't see any garbage whatsoever. Very little dimpling, but I'm not worried about that. So the pros to this would have been even better if the packaging for the painting was better than it was and the customer service experience was better. So yeah, you know, I know it is what it is. And, you know, sometimes we have this type of issue when we purchase from some stores. But all in all, as far as the image, as far as the quality of their drills, just beautiful. Loved it. So by saying that, everyone, I'm going to go ahead and close the video. If you enjoyed the video, please let me know by hitting that thumbs up button. I would greatly appreciate it. Also, if you're new to the channel, a big howdy and welcome. If you like what you see and you like what you heard, I hope you'll consider subscribing to the channel. If you do decide to subscribe, please don't forget to hit the bell that is right next door to that subscribe button. That bell is going to let you know when I've uploaded my next video. So everyone, by saying that, if it is morning for you, have a very pleasant morning. If it's afternoon for you, have an excellent rest of your afternoon. And if it's evening for you, have a very relaxing evening. Again, my name's Jene. Thank you for spending some time with me today on the review. Remember, stay safe, stay healthy, and stay happy. Bye for now.